Oh, my back. Ooh. Sorry, guys. Okay. Okay. Transfer. Who this? Mello is in Japan? Okay. And here we go again. Just like L, suspecting and accusing light as Kira. Are you just floating in the back? Hammering that down again. Of course it is. Yes, basically. A bunch of blind followers, basically. Distracting them with money. Hahaha, clever. Now the chaos begins. Yeah, who cares about Kira when money is involved, right? Yeah, even Demegawa is like... Matsuda. This is also a very interesting commentary. No matter how much you praise a god, humans will always get swayed by money, and it's interesting, but it's so realistic. And if we are talking about like biblical imagery or reference, you know, like Judas betrayed Jesus for money, basically. So, you know. Oh shit, here we go. Yeah, sooner or later the National Guard is gonna come in as well. Ah, and they're clever. Finally, showing that Nier is smart. And now, yeah. You failed. Once again. Another misstep. And Aizawa picked that up. Why is he upset? Exactly. Shit. Matsuda. Aizawa, man. Focusing on Aizawa again. Let that suspicion grow, Aizawa. And they're looking at him as well. Shit. Light could possibly kill Aizawa now. That could be a problem. Yes. Oh no. No, no, don't. Death flags everywhere. Aizawa's gonna call. Aizawa's gonna contact Nier, that's for sure. shit. Showing the bird in the cage again. Fuck. Aizawa's gonna die. Sure, manipulate her again. Showing the bird in the cage once again. Misa, girl, Light does not see you as a human being. He sees you as a pet. That's why they were focusing so much on the birdcage. Great episode, by the way. The flashback, not this episode. Yes. Yes. Yes, he did. I guess you are, yeah, but... I guess the show would have ended right here if Aizawa immediately slips and says their names, but... Damn it. Oh. Sure. I mean, that's not really a smart assumption. You just look at their names. They're both Yagamis. Like, Nier isn't really being smart there. He just... Yeah. I don't think admitting that Sulite is a good idea, Aizawa, but okay. Yeah, sorry for doing this again after 5 years of not really suspecting you anymore, sure. Also, we haven't really went to Light's old home in a long time. All of those contraptions that Light put into play, like the desk and everything, like... okay. At least Aizawa has backup. That's kind of reassuring me a bit. Go into his apartment. And Misa is supposed to be there. No. That's your reasoning? Come on. Come on, come on. She can't have the Death Note because she's dressed like that? Come on. My god. How did a news anchor become like this high priest of this fanatic religion? The next few days? Okay. Aizawa is the one who is staying. Okay, that was kind of funny. I do miss Aizawa's hair though. Come on. Those suspicions. Interesting. Mikami. Mikami must have received the Oh? Again? Prosecutor. Mikami Teru. Oh boy. I I don't know. I I don't think it's a bad episode. I'm just not vibing with some of the narrative decision that this episode brings. Like, this episode itself, in terms of direction, was pretty good. Pacing wise, while I can't really say much because I, again, don't read the manga at all, but pacing wise, I think this episode was also alright. It doesn't feel way too fast. It is kind of fast, but it doesn't feel like it's trying to chug along the story to reach a certain point. So in that regard, I don't have any issues with it. Story-wise, I don't know, dude. It's interesting, don't get me wrong. It's definitely interesting, and it definitely piqued my interest. But at the same time, I'm also, like I said, I'm not vibing with this story decision that they are doing right now, especially in regards to Misa. Oh god. So now we're basically repeating storylines from the first part of Death Note. Is that what we're doing right now? Is that it? You ran out of ideas, so you just copy your own homework? What the fuck? I mean, we've seen this before. It's literally the plot of when they relinquish their Death Note and then give it to Higuchi. This is basically it. I oh god, this fucking show. Oh. I did say I am coming into this third half with an open mind, but Oh god. Oh god. This is just. Oh, jeez. Oh, jeez. I don't even want to discuss it anymore because I feel like any of my discussion is going to be the same with whatever discussion I had like all those episodes ago. Like, what's the point? Oh god. Oh god. Yeah. Yeah. My interest is peak, but it is also diminishing at the same time, which is kind of a shame. Okay, let me just say this, right? Let's talk positives. Let's talk positives first. I'm gonna give the show the benefit of a doubt. All right. This is basically the show or the story, basically saying, hey, Light has not changed. Light has not grown up. He is using tactics that he has done in the past that work when it comes to fighting L. But he's not fighting L right now. No, he is fighting Nier and Mello. Two different people. They are different from L, even though they are technically the same. They are two different people. Separate persons, right? Light is still using tactics and strategy that worked for him in the past. And to his credit, sure. If at first you succeed, then don't break it, right? If you are already successful with this plan, then I don't see any issue with not using that plan again, right? So in that regard, I can definitely see why they're doing this. I can see why this is the direction the story is going for. Again, basically showing us that Light not only has not matured, has not changed, is still very arrogant and still feels like he now owns the world and nothing can stop him. He thinks he is an unstoppable force, even though that is wrong, and that is going to be his downfall. And so he is using tactics that worked before. Unfortunately, as an audience that has seen the show and has seen how things are gonna play out and knows a lot of the foreshadowing that is already in play and has been set up, again, Light is set up to fail. We are repeating storylines in order to see Light's ultimate downfall. That can be a good thing, and that can also be a bad thing. The bad thing is, like I said, you're repeating storylines. We've seen this before. It's not doing anything to me. It shocked me, that's for sure. It made me go, what the fuck, what is this? But then I realized, oh wait, they're just repeating the same shit all over again. With different people. That's pretty much it. And again, it all depends on execution, and it all depends on how they are going to do this. Because there's multiple instances, there's multiple examples of movies or shows or stories in general where it's sequel, right? Or things that are going on later on in the story is basically repeating things that happened before, but in a different light, in a different perspective. Basically, yes, it is recycling it, but adding a new spray of coat and also maybe changing some of the perspective, some of the point of view, and changing like the moral message and whatever. And that could be a good thing. But it can also be a bad thing because people are going to look at it and say that this is just lazy writing. And unfortunately, I feel like this is lazy writing. But again, I'm not going to immediately judge the show just yet. There are still 31 episodes in. We still have 6 episodes left. Let me check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 6 episodes left. So the story still has time. Hopefully, if they don't fuck the pacing up, the story still has time to basically justify all of this change and repeat of a storyline that we've seen before. What this does do in a positive light, okay, because I feel like I've been slowly starting to criticize and talk negatively about Death Note, so I'm gonna start to talk something positive. The positive side of this is that it is just showing and just reaffirming how much light is a monster, basically, towards everybody that is surrounding him, towards his partners, towards his father, his parents, and even to Misa. And I feel like that's what I want to talk about in this episode. Fuck everything that happened before. But I do want to talk about Misa first. I don't know. It's one. This is. It's kind of hard for me to say this because on one hand, I love it, and on the other hand, I don't love it. What I love about this is that it is showing us just how much Light is just using Misa as a tool. He doesn't see Misa as a person, as a human, as a partner. No, Misa is just a tool for him to use. Misa is basically his backup plan, right? With Misa, Light can easily just relinquish the Death Note and then just have Misa do the dirty work, right? And it shows. Misa is so blind to it. It's so fanatically in love with Kira that she will do whatever he told her to do. And it's kind of sad at the same time seeing Misa being reduced again to this sorry state of, again, just like a doll, like I mentioned in episode 25, where I was talking about when Misa was being instructed by Kira to, hey, kill a bunch of people, yeah, and then Misa agrees, but then we were shown this side of Misa that feels almost empty inside, this sadness, this husk of a human, this empty shell that has no soul in it whatsoever, only with the purpose of only being controlled by Light. Let me see if I can find that. Where is it? It's somewhere around here. Yeah, here. This is frightening. This shot is so frightening to me because it is showing a human who is no longer human. She is not human. Misa is just a doll. She is a tool. Light does not see her as a human, as a person, not at all. And I'm afraid that Misa also does not see herself as a human, does not see herself as a person. She also believes that she is just a tool, which is sad. And again, frightening to say the least. And this is the part that I don't love. because the story is reducing Misa's role as nothing but a tool. On one hand, from a thematic point of view, it works and I love it, right? This character who is nothing but a tool and reduced to become a tool. But at the same time, for her own character, I hate it. Because now she is rendered useless. She's not a character anymore. So I'm also conflicted on whether or not if this is something that I enjoy or if this is something that I hate. I actually don't know. But what I can say is that I am disappointed and it sucks for Misa's character to be done like this. Ever since we were introduced to Misa, she has always been this anomaly, in my opinion. Like, what is her role in this story? Because sometimes she will appear as if she has like this major role, right? The author gives her powers, right? The Shinigami eyes and everything. And that can cause some issue to the story, as in Misa's presence in the story could shake things up. It has impact to the story. Good. But then they took that power away from her, and now all of a sudden Misa has basically no ground on the story. She has little to no impact at all, so that renders her character useless throughout most of the story. But then she regains the powers again. She sees Rem again. She regains the Death Note again. She regains the Shinigami eyes again. And I'm like, okay, we have returned the status quo to where we were before. Good. Okay, gotcha. And now the author is taking it away again. The writers gave her one thing, took it away, decided that it's a bad idea, gave it back to her, and now they're taking it away again. Why? Why is that the case? On one hand, I hate it, and on the other hand, this decision also will impact a bunch of the other characters. But again, it's the same thing that we were experiencing in episode like 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, like all of those sets of episodes. So I don't know. That's pretty much it for my discussion for Death Note episode 31. I'm not going to discuss anything else because I don't want to. This fucking show. Hope you guys enjoyed my reaction and my discussion. If you disagree with a lot of the things that I said, just let me know in the comments. I would love to read them. Yeah. See you all next week for the next episode of Death Note. Take care, guys.